Kaitlyn's growing fear has become one of the most heartbreaking storylines in the latest season of Mama June, Family Crisis. Fans have watched closely as the young daughter of the late Anna, Chickadee, Cardwell struggles to find a sense of normalcy in the wake of unimaginable change. Her visible anxiety and moments of withdrawal have sparked concern among viewers, and now, for the first time, Stroud is shedding light on what's really going on behind the scenes. Kaitlyn's world was turned upside down when her mother, Anna, passed away after a courageous battle with cancer. The emotional loss devastated the family, and while the cameras captured some of that grief, the deeper aftermath, especially for Kaitlyn, is only now beginning to surface. At the heart of the issue is a complex custody situation. Anna had always wanted Kaitlyn to remain with her younger sister, Lauren "Pumpkin" Efford, after her passing. Pumpkin has been a central figure in Kaitlyn's life for years, helping raise her while Anna battled health issues and navigated family challenges. But as Mama June attempts to reconnect with her children and assert a more active role in their lives, questions have surfaced over who should have legal custody of Kaitlyn. This uncertainty has left Kaitlyn emotionally shaken. Throughout recent episodes, she's seen pulling away from June, staying quiet during family gatherings, and clinging closely to Pumpkin. Fans noted how her body language spoke volumes: arms crossed, eyes lowered, voice barely above a whisper. The anxiety is real, and according to Stroud, there's a lot more going on than viewers realize. In an emotional confessional, Justin opens up about what Kaitlyn is really dealing with. He explains that the loss of her mother, followed by talk of custody changes, has left her feeling scared and confused. She doesn't understand all the adult stuff, he says. All she knows is that her mom is gone, and people are talking about moving her somewhere else. That's terrifying for a kid. Justin adds that the family hasn't been able to fully sit down with Kaitlyn and explain everything in a way she can understand. We've been trying, he shares. But there's so much tension between June and the girls, and Kaitlyn feels it. She senses when people are fighting or uncomfortable. She's not oblivious. It's clear that while Mama June has expressed a desire to be part of Kaitlyn's life, the emotional wounds of the past are still fresh. Pumpkin, who has taken on a motherly role for several years now, is fiercely protective of Kaitlyn, and it's evident that the young girl finds her deepest sense of safety with her. One particularly emotional scene features Kaitlyn quietly asking Pumpkin, "Am I gonna have to leave?" Her voice trembles, and it's enough to break even the most hardened viewer. Pumpkin's response is immediate and fierce. "No, baby. You're staying with me. I promise." It's this reassurance, this sense of unconditional love, that Kaitlyn clings to. Stroud acknowledges that June's past, including substance abuse, erratic behavior, and damaged relationships with her daughters, plays a big role in Kaitlyn's current fear. It's hard to rebuild trust when there's so much history, he admits. We're doing our best, but for Kaitlyn, it's not about what people say. It's about what she feels. And what she feels right now is fear. Not just fear of change, but fear of losing her sense of safety. The idea that she might be taken away from the only real stability she's had since Anna's death is overwhelming for her. She wakes up some nights crying, Justin shares. She has nightmares. She doesn't always say what they're about, but we know. The show has also highlighted how the adults are struggling to handle the legal side of things without further traumatizing Kaitlyn. June believes she should have a more active role in her granddaughter's life, but Pumpkin and her husband Josh argue that June has not done enough to prove she can be a safe and stable guardian. The court proceedings remain private, but the emotional toll is playing out right in front of the cameras. Adding to the emotional weight is the looming question of what Kaitlyn herself wants. She's old enough to have opinions, even if she doesn't fully grasp the legal process. And everything about her behavior points to one truth: she wants to stay with Pumpkin. Justin admits that while June's intentions might come from a place of wanting to reconnect and heal the family, timing is everything. This isn't about making up for lost time, he says. This is about what's best for Kaitlyn. And right now, what's best is stability, not more change. Pumpkin continues to do everything she can to make Kaitlyn feel safe, included, and loved. She's made space in her home and in her heart, treating Kaitlyn like one of her own children. Josh, too, has embraced a father figure role, offering patience and protection that Kaitlyn has come to depend on. The support for Kaitlyn hasn't just come from her family. Social media has exploded with fans rallying behind her. Viewers have flooded comment sections with messages of support, expressing concern and admiration for Kaitlyn's quiet strength. Hashtags like #JusticeForKaitlyn and #LetHerStayWithPumpkin have started trending during new episodes, reflecting just how emotionally invested the audience has become. Meanwhile, June is finding herself in a difficult position. She wants to prove that she's changed, that she's capable of being present for her family again. But the past isn't so easily erased, and Kaitlyn, more than anyone, deserves a life without emotional whiplash. It's not about who loves her more, Justin says. It's about who makes her feel safe. Justin has also acknowledged that the cameras can add to the stress. We're putting everything out there, he explains. It's real life. But sometimes I wonder if it's too much for Kaitlyn. She's already dealing with so much. Maybe she needs a break from all of this. That sentiment is echoed by many fans who worry that being on television could intensify Kaitlyn's trauma. Still, her story is an important one, a reminder of how real the consequences are when family dysfunction and tragedy collide. In one of the final moments from a recent episode, Kaitlyn sits quietly at the kitchen table as Pumpkin helps her with homework. There's laughter from the younger kids in the background, but Kaitlyn stays focused, clearly finding peace in the routine. It's a small, ordinary moment, but it speaks volumes. It shows what she needs most right now isn't drama or legal battles. It's love, normalcy, and the feeling that she doesn't have to worry about what's coming next. Justin's honest and emotional take on Kaitlyn's fear has struck a chord with fans. It's a rare moment of vulnerability in a show that often thrives on chaos. His willingness to call out the truth, that Kaitlyn is scared, that she's still grieving, that she needs stability more than anything, is a step toward healing. The big question now is, will the family listen? Will the courts take Kaitlyn's emotional well-being into account? And will Mama June realize that being a good grandmother might mean stepping back instead of stepping in?